Historic Lambeau Field fittingly abuts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards there on a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 57 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the...
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. We got it,
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rip left, rip left. 54 is Mike, 54. 54, Mike, 54. I don't think you got it, son. Right there.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 3.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marcus Mariota scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Packers 43.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9. Prescott, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chicago!
Number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mariota again. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Packers 28, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the slide.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Intended for Juju.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 53 at the mark. Watch the run. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man is Myers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Check safety, check safety. 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 47 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? You're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
51, Mike 51.
Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chicago.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott off play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. As Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Kick is blocked and no good. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 9. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Murphy made the
third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run it with Johnson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
2-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a desperation throw, deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The end result, 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.